everybody, my name is Sabrina Lujan. I majored in history at my undergrad, but I'm doing my single subject teaching credential through Cal State Long Beach for social science. What is something I like to do for fun? I love to bake. My whole room is just covered in cookbooks and baking books and all kinds of things. I've made cakes, cookies, trifles. I've even made ice cream. It's one of my favorite things to do. My perception of a good online class would be for my professor to be easily accessible via email, and then for like a day-to-day thing, maybe have all my instructions laid out for the week so that I could plan accordingly. Now responses to the module. Hold on, took my notes. What did I learn from the first video? Which was the instructor video. I learned how gen ed teachers will learn to work together with special ed professionals to create a good environment for not only students, but families of special education students. The second video, which was list the 13 disability categories covered under the IDEA Act of 2004, which are autism, deafblindness, deafness, emotional disturbances, hearing impairment, intellectual disability, multiple disability, orthopedic impairment, other health impairment, specific learning disability, speech language impairment, traumatic brain injury, and visual impairment. The third and fourth, which was the childhood disability and special ed eligibility. First one was, what are the eligibility rules for special ed services? And that one is, the first one is documented disability in some area, one or more. And the second part is they must have an adverse or negative impact on school performance. And then the third one, which was the TED Talk video, described 2 common issues associated with adolescents and disabilities. My first one that I wrote down was letting your kids fail. They may not do it the way you do it, but they will eventually figure out how to do it and how to learn. And she gave the example of tying her kid's shoe, how their daughter didn't tie the shoe correctly and she would get frustrated, and so she would just end up doing it, and then one day she didn't do it and the daughter figured it out all on her own. The second one is balancing hope and reality. And understanding that sometimes these kids might not meet milestones that a traditional kid without special needs would. She said that recognize that can't is not a bad word, and significantly impairs life will find a way around. Like, you will find a way to work around these issues. And I think, and then the Bateman, why is people's first language important? Give 2 examples. People's first language emphasizes the person first, not the disability. It acknowledges them as a human being and not solely on a disability. So for example, say person who is deaf and not deaf and dumb mute, or say person of short stature and not midget. I'm excited to start this class, so thank you for listening.